What if the key to starting a new life in the United States is right at your fingertips, but most applicants lose their chance because they don't know these crucial details? The October 2025 Diversity Visa Lottery could change everything for you, but only if you avoid the hidden pitfalls that disqualify thousands every year. In this video, I'm revealing the essential insider secrets you absolutely can't miss to turn your application into a winning one. Don't take a single step before watching this. First off, it's important to understand what the Diversity Visa Lottery is and why it exists. The US government created this program to encourage immigration from countries with historically low rates of immigration to the United States. Each year, up to 55,000 visas are awarded through a random drawing, giving people from eligible countries the chance to live, work, and study in the US permanently. Now, the most critical factor that determines your eligibility is your country of birth. The U.S. Department of State updates the list of eligible and ineligible countries every year based on recent immigration statistics. Countries with high immigration rates to the U.S. in recent years are often excluded from that year's lottery. For the October 2025 lottery, you must check the official Diversity Visa website to see if your country of birth is eligible. This list can change from year to year, so relying on outdated information can cost you your chance. It's vital to note that your country of residence does not impact eligibility. For example, if you were born in an eligible country but currently live elsewhere, you can still apply. Conversely, if you were born in an ineligible country, generally you cannot apply unless your spouse was born in an eligible country. In that case, you may be able to claim your spouse's country of birth, but only if both of you apply together. The timing of the application window is another essential detail. The registration for the October 2025 Diversity Visa Lottery usually opens in early October and remains open for about 30 days. You must submit your application during this official window, which typically closes in early November. Missing this window means you won't be able to apply for that year's lottery at all. Keep in mind, the application is only accepted through the official electronic diversity visa entry form, known as the EDV website. Here's a critical warning: beware of unofficial websites, agents, or services that charge fees for submitting your application or claim to increase your chances of winning. The US government does not charge any fee to enter the lottery, and no legitimate service can guarantee selection. The only official platform to enter is the US Department of State's EDV website, so make sure you only apply there. When you fill out the application form, precision and honesty are absolutely necessary. You'll be asked to provide personal information such as your full name, as on your passport or birth certificate, date of birth, gender, country of birth, marital status, and information about your education or work experience. Any discrepancies or false information can lead to automatic disqualification, even if you win. One of the biggest reasons for disqualification is the photo. The Diversity Visa program has very specific photo requirements. Your photo must be recent, typically taken within the last 6 months, and must have a plain white or off-white background. The photo should clearly show your full face, directly facing the camera, with no shadows, hats, sunglasses, or any accessories that obscure your face. Using an old photo, a poorly lit photo, or one with an inappropriate background will cause your entry to be rejected. There are official photo guidelines on the EDV website that you should follow carefully. If you're unsure, consider having your photo taken at a professional studio familiar with visa or passport photos. Another crucial requirement is your education or work experience. To qualify, you must have at least a high school education or its equivalent, or 2 years of work experience in a qualifying occupation within the last 5 years. This requirement often surprises applicants but is non-negotiable. The high school education means completing 12 years of formal schooling or a certificate diploma recognized as equivalent. If you do not meet the education criteria, you can still qualify if you have work experience in a job that requires at least 2 years of training or experience. However, this work must be in one of the eligible occupations listed by the US Department of Labor's own Net Online database. This database categorizes jobs by codes and descriptions, so it's important to verify that your current or previous job fits one of these categories before applying. Common qualifying occupations include managers, professionals, skilled trades, technicians, and certain service jobs. Once your application is submitted, you'll receive a confirmation number. This number is your lifeline to check your entry status. The Diversity Visa Lottery does not send emails or letters notifying winners directly. Instead, you must return to the official EDV website starting around May or June of the following year to check if you've been selected. For the October 2025 lottery, expect to check your status around May or June 2026. Without this confirmation number, you won't be able to verify your selection, so keep it safe and don't lose it. If you are selected, congratulations, but remember, this is just the beginning. Selection in the lottery means you are eligible to apply for a diversity visa. It does not guarantee you'll receive one. The next step is a rigorous application and interview process at a U.S. embassy or consulate. You'll need to prepare a range of documents, including passports for you and any accompanying family members, birth certificates, police certificates from all countries where you've lived since age 16, medical examination results from approved doctors, proof of education or work experience, and more. It's important to gather these documents early because delays can jeopardize your visa approval. At the visa interview, consular officers will ask you detailed questions about your background, education, work experience, and your plans for living in the United States. You should be honest and well prepared. They want to verify that you meet all eligibility requirements and that you intend to live in the U.S. permanently. Financial stability is another factor they will assess. While the diversity visa does not require a job offer or family sponsorship, you must demonstrate that you won't become a public charge, meaning you won't rely on government assistance once in the U.S. This may involve showing proof of savings, assets, or an affidavit of support from a sponsor who agrees to support you financially if needed. Let's talk about some of the common pitfalls and scams to watch out for. Unfortunately, the diversity visa lottery attracts scammers who prey on hopeful applicants. These scams often involve fake emails, websites, or phone calls claiming you've won and asking for fees or personal information. The U.S. government will never ask for payment to enter the lottery or notify you of winning by email or phone. Always verify information through the official U.S. Department of State website. Another trap is paying for consultants who promise guaranteed visas or faster processing. No one can guarantee selection because the process is random. Paying for assistance is your choice, but be wary and research any service carefully. Remember that if you win the lottery but do not complete the visa application process before the end of the U.S. government's fiscal year September 30th, you will lose your opportunity to immigrate under that year's lottery. The program is very strict about deadlines. For family members, your spouse and any unmarried children under 21 can be included as derivatives on your application and apply for visas as well. You must list them on your initial entry to avoid losing their eligibility. If you're concerned about language barriers or internet access, many communities have organizations, libraries, or immigration centers that provide free assistance with the application. However, be sure to review your application carefully and submit it yourself to avoid mistakes. In conclusion, the October 2025 Diversity Visa Lottery is a fantastic chance to gain permanent residency in the United States, but it demands attention to detail, preparation, and caution. Ensure you meet the eligibility requirements, especially regarding country of birth and education or work experience. Submit your application during the official window through the official site only, with a perfectly compliant photo. Keep your confirmation number safe, and prepare thoroughly for the post-selection steps if you are chosen.